Hi everyone, welcome back to Brookdale Farm. Well, it's mid-January here at the moment and it's hot and really humid today. And this is the time of year that I normally start looking at getting all my machinery maintenance done, ready for seeding. So we're going to be doing all the normal things on the farm again this year. We're going to be growing wheat and oats and peas. Because I work full-time as well as running a farm, um, this is the time where I have a little bit more time and I can go through all the machinery and make a list of all the maintenance I want to get done before seeding. Now we need all of this maintenance done. Ideally we're going to start seeding around the beginning of May. So the next 3.5 months are going to disappear pretty quickly. There's always other things that happen and that take up time. So now is the time to make the list and work out how you're going to get through the list. So I won't take you through everything, but the tractor's here, so we might as well start with this. It needs a good service. It needs all the oils changed, including gearbox and final drives and everything. We blew the lift pump on it this year just at the beginning of seeding. I put on a second-hand one. There's a brand new one to go on. We'll just do a quick walk around. It needs a full grease up. Luckily the Chamberlain is a pretty reliable tractor and just keeps going even if you just ignore everything. It will get all the oil and filters done. Back light on it's got a broken wire, so we need to fix that. This wheel needs to come off, and the brakes on this side jam. They've never worked properly, so we're going to try and pull the brake drum and everything off. These have got huge brake drums on them. We're also going to check the bearings on the final drive. There's a bit of a noise in here somewhere, a bit of a vibration that you mainly only notice in top gear going down the road. So while we've got the brake drum and the wheel off, we're going to check all the final drive bearings and have a look and see whether we need to do anything with them. It's also got a bit of an oil leak out the PTO, and the bearings in here are not much good. So we're going to, hopefully, we'll see if we get time to do this. That's pretty low on the priority list. It doesn't leak that much, but we'll see if we can get all of that fixed up as well. Everything else on it, well, there's a lot of things I'd like to do to it, but with limited budget and limited time, that's going to be most of the work we end up doing on the Chamberlain. The seeder box and bar are a really important part of seeding, and the bar is pretty solid at the back here. There's not a lot we need to do to this. There are a few things. It's got a flat tyre, it knocked a bearing cap off last year. There's a few hoses that need to be changed, minor stuff like that. So we're not going to spend a lot of time on the bar, but the box itself does need a lot of work. We might as well start right up the front here. The plug and all the wiring for the monitors is all in pretty poor condition, so we need to redo that. Most of the hydraulic hoses are not in great condition. We've actually got one here that we don't use. It's a deleted one, but just sitting here in the sun it builds up enough pressure and it's actually burst. So there's 4 hoses here that we actually use. The rest of them are extras. We're going to tidy up all of that. The fan bearing is getting a bit noisy. We've got a new bearing for it. The biggest issue with this is, I'll go around the other side. The bottom of the box here, it's really hard to clean out properly, and it's got an awful lot of rust in it. Now I've patched it together as many times as I can over the past couple of years. It wasn't in great condition when I got the seeder. Also, all the metering rollers are are missing teeth and things like that, so it doesn't meter properly anymore. So we're going to take the whole box off, turn it upside down, cut the bottom out of it, and replace the bottom of the box, hopefully all the roller mechanisms and the guides and everything like that. All of these chains need to be replaced because they're all worn out, and get a good coat of paint in underneath on the inside so that it doesn't rust out again. So yeah, this is going to be quite a big job, and we're going to need to get stuck into this in the next sort of month or so. It also needs new tyres, but I don't think they're in the budget this year, unfortunately. But we'll see if we can find a decent second-hand set anyway. All the machinery before I start doing any work needs a good clean down. You can see this is covered in mud under here from seeding last year. So yes, we're going to get stuck into this project fairly soon, and we'll do a quick little bit on the bar as well. That'll be a bit later on. That's less, whilst it's still important, it's more important to get the box fixed up and working properly, and the bar can just go again the way it is if it needs to. Once we've gone through all the machinery, we put everything that we've got to do up on this whiteboard here. So we've got all the machinery down here with all the jobs that we've got to do. There's a couple of other jobs over here for around here, and a couple for the other paddock where we plant the wheat that we've got to do. There's a couple of random bits of machinery or things here that don't get a list of their own, they just get added to the list and they'll get fitted in somewhere. This allows me to help, this helps allow me to start ordering the parts I need, and making sure I've got everything before I actually start the job. And it allows me to just plan for my time a bit better over the next 3 months, as to how I'm going to get all of this stuff done, and what budget I'm going to need to do it. There's a few things on here which are going to be a bit expensive, and they may fall off the end of the list for the moment, and we'll put them on next year's list. There's a whole bundle of stuff on here which really won't cost much at all, and we can get on and start doing them straight away, and order all the parts for the other things, and get going to make sure that we're all ready on time this year. Well, I hope you found this little video useful. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time as we start to work through all of these projects on the board here. Anyway, yes, thanks a lot. I'll see you later. Bye.